Hey, Will, and congrats on getting drafted by Philadelphia Eagles. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Doing a lot better now, but I appreciate it.
So we'll kick it off with Ed Kratz, and then we'll go to Chris Franklin.
Yeah. Hey, Will. Congratulations on being picked. You said you're feeling a lot better now. Did you expect to get picked a little bit higher? But also, what do you know about the Eagles? How much pre-draft interaction did you have with them?
Yeah, I think throughout the whole process, I was pretty much being told that I was between a third to fifth rounder, so I was right there in the fourth round, kind of expected, just depending on how the running backs got off the board. But still just waiting around and seeing all the guys go before you. You want to get your name called, and I was very eager. And when the Eagles called or when the call came through from Philadelphia, I could not have been more ecstatic. My old brother actually plays lacrosse up at UPenn in Philadelphia, so I'm up there all the time, catching as many of his games as I can, and I've gained a love for the city of Philly. So it could not be a better spot for my family and I. And during the pre-draft process, had great meetings with Coach Singleton at the combine, and was able to do a private workout with him at Clemson, in which we were able to go over some of my film, do some on the field work, and get to know each other a little better than just the quick 15 minute at the combine. So yeah, I mean I'm so blessed. I'm ready to get to work, and could not be more proud to be a Philadelphia Eagle.
We'll go to John and then Martin.
Hey, well, congratulations, man. Welcome to Philly. Um, I know you have a reputation being well-rounded, got receiving ability, some of that lacrosse background. How much did that help you when it came to footwork and things like that?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was definitely a big deal. When I was a kid growing up, there was no specialization in athletics for the Shipley family. We really did everything that we could. Basketball, ran track, played lacrosse, football. And I think just doing all of those things have played a big part in my success on the football field. And like you said, just being well-rounded, being able to do a lot of different things in a great way.
We'll go to Martin and then Jeff.
Hey, Will, congrats. I wanted to ask you, like the Eagles running back room obviously consists of Saquon, Barkley, and Kenny Gainwell. I mean, how do you see your role with the Eagles and your thoughts on Barkley? I don't know if he was a guy you watched or anything like that growing up.
Oh, heck yeah. When he was at Penn State, and then his years on the Giants to being in Philadelphia now, I'm a huge Saquon fan. He actually reached out to me pretty quickly after I got drafted, just a couple minutes. So I'm so excited to just share a backfield with all those guys. I know that I'm going to go in, I'm going to work my butt off, and I'm going to do whatever the team needs me to do to be successful. Whatever that takes is what I'm willing to do. So could not be happier to learn from someone like Saquon, and share a backfield with all the great backs that we have.
Thank you.
We'll go to Jeff and then Dave.
Will, can you just walk us through the injury that happened in the bowl game, and where do you stand? I know that you were able to participate in the pro day and did very well there, but where do you stand in terms of where the knee is?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm fully cleared, 110% on go. Ever since my pro day, I've been getting after it back here in Charlotte. And any private workouts like the one I had with Coach Singleton. But yeah, I feel great, healthier than ever, and just ready to get after it. It was just a fibular dislocation in the bowl game, no structural damage, no surgery. Just had a straight leg brace for a couple weeks, then got right back after it then. So everything has gone according to God's plan, and couldn't thank Him enough for healing me and getting me back to full health.
We'll go to Dave and then Chris.
Congratulations. You mentioned that Saquon already reached out. How did he do that? What were his messages to you? And then do you have a plan for exactly how you're going to pick his brain when you get in a room with him?
Yeah, great questions, and I appreciate you. He reached out just over my draft day phone. Sure, he got the number from the Eagles. Just shot me a text, said congratulations, get ready to work. So I'm ready to get after it. And yeah, that's going to be one of the biggest things for me is to go on and just try and get as much knowledge from him as he's willing to give. And I understand he's one of the best to do it. In this league. So to have that opportunity to learn from someone like that is something I don't take lightly. And going to try to get as much out of it as I can. That's for sure.
We'll go to Chris and then Zach.
Hey, welcome to Philly. I know you've been a kick returner in the past as well too. What's been your approach to when it comes to the kick return? What do you bring to that element of the game, and how do you think it will relate to the new return rules?
Yeah, it's something I was able to do at Clemson. All 3 years I was there. And it was great for me. Any opportunity to get the ball in space and make the move, bring it, into the end zone is an opportunity I love. And that's exactly what kick returns do, especially with the new rule changes in the NFL. So I'm pumped to step into that role if that's what they want me to do. Like I said, I'm going in there and I'm going to work my butt off and do what I'm told so that I can, just continue to gain the respect of my teammates and my coaches.
We'll go to Zach and then Ed.
Hey, Will, what was the process like for deciding to come out this year?
Yeah, it was definitely a tough process. Clemson University is a great place. Coach Sweeney's, second to none. He's the best to do it, and he cares so much about his players. Had a fourth year, but ultimately graduated in December and had the option to move on. And this has been my lifelong dream. It's what I want to do, and God gave me the opportunity. He made it very clear to me what His path for me was, and that's ultimately what led to my decision to move on and go chase this new dream.
We'll end with Ed here.
Hey, Will, just to follow up, you said it was a lot of, I guess, waiting around to hear your name called. I mean, how did you spend these last 2.5 days? A lot of pacing? Were you around family, glued to the TV? What's up?
Yeah, no, that's also a great question. I'll tell you, Friday was kind of all over the place, just going to see some high school coaches and different people that I'd love to see before I head out of here. And then yesterday, I watched it pretty intently. I didn't get my name called, which had me going to bed, not even angry, just frustrated. When you're a competitor, you want to see yourself go as early as possible in anything you do, be first. And I'm so glad it turned out the way it did, though. I mean, I could not ask for anything else than to be a Philadelphia Eagle and go contend for a Super Bowl with one of the best cultures that I've seen in the NFL. So yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, Will, and congrats again.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.